Pray for wisdom and you're going to get it. Hi, welcome back to Regal Heights Church. We've been talking about wisdom on Sunday. We encourage you to watch that message if you haven't already. And as we talk more about wisdom, I wanted to give you a few tidbits on wisdom. It is interesting to note to me that there's really only two things in Scripture that God says, do this or ask me and I will do it. Now, everything else is kind of refrained from doing so because God is not our little marionette that if we do this little twitch here, he does that. But one of them is that he says, you know what, if you give to me, I'll make sure you never go without. He says, test me in this. You give to me, I'll give you more back. Now, he's not teaching us to be selfish there. He's teaching us generosity. So if we only give just to get God to give us stuff back, then we haven't learned generosity. That's selfishness. But if you get generosity in your heart and that's your countenance, man, God's going to look after it. And he promises that without any conditions. Now, it's interesting. Things like leadership is a gift from God, but it can be abused. Look at how many leaders started out pure, but ended up becoming corrupt later, using it for their own good. Now, about wisdom, that's the other one. That's the one that God says, I'll give it to you without finding fault. You know why? Because true wisdom can never fail. True wisdom will always lead us towards God. So God has promised to give you wisdom if you pray for it. In the book of James, this is where it's taught most clearly that anybody who needs wisdom, ask for it and God will give it. He will download it to you through prayer in a moment when you're in a pinch or when you really need it, but he also downloads it to us over time through us learning the scriptures and working them out in our ministry, using our gifts and seeing how God works with that. So you pray for wisdom, God will give you opportunity to grow it, and he will give you opportunity to just give it to you. So pray for wisdom and watch what God does. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you. Have a great day.